Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Greg at the Survival Vlog, and I just want to thank you for coming to tune in and checking me out. Definitely appreciate that. Definitely like, subscribe, and comment at the end of this video if you can. Help a brother out. But what I wanted to make my main focus today was how to live primitively. As over time, years and millennia and decades and centuries have passed by, we see that man has been able to live without all the bug-out bags, without all the shelters, without all the modern amenities that we have today. And I really want to emphasize on that you can do it without a bug-out bag. That's why I have a very small bug-out bag. I mean, it just, you've seen my other videos. This contains a fishing reel, it's a first aid kit, knives, and a compass. And pretty much you've seen Les Stroud, Bear Grylls. I mean, just endless. You see the Doomsday Preppers. You see all those people with bug out things, with bug out bags that are just like crazy off the wall. I mean, I've seen people trying to make their houses into a fortress. If it comes down to it, and people bust in your house, they're gonna take everything you got. I mean, especially if they're a strong force, But definitely you want to learn how to, make a solar still, how to make a lean-to or some kind of canopy to keep your head dry, your body dry, how to make a friction fire. That's something you really want to learn. You want to learn the outdoors. You want to learn some kind of, I would even say, like botany, how to know what plants are what, and what you can eat, what you can't eat, what you can make things out of, and these are things that I study all the time, and I try to just pass them on to people, my audience, or you guys, and it's just really important. I mean, if you hear this stuff, the shit hits the fan, really does happen. I mean, think about it. I mean, what are you gonna do if you don't have to take anything with you? You relied on your bug out bag. You relied on all the food and all the ammunition and all the purification water tablets or whatever you had in your kit, and now you can't use it. So I mean, it really makes sense to become a minimalist. A minimalist, when it comes to surviving, I think is the better. I mean, I just can't get over it. I really see these people just with all these massive amounts of things, and they can't do nothing with it if something really bad happened to them. You see, let's say for instance, you see somebody with a whole basement full of all equipment, or an attic, or just full of all kind of bug out stuff, doomsday shit hits the fan type thing, and a tornado comes through and just wipes it out. You're left with nothing, just your hands, and you need to learn how to work with your hands out in the wilderness, out in the wild. Know how to skin animals, know what parts of the animals to eat, what parts to keep, what parts to throw away, how to make a fire, how to make a solar still. I mean, relying off the land is what you basically want to do. These people are talking about survival. You can talk about nuclear war. If a nuke, excuse me, if a nuke hits America smack dead in the middle of it, almost half of it's going to be gone. I mean, if it's a big one, anyway. I mean, I don't know too much about nuclear stuff, so don't quote me on it. But anyway, I mean, it's going to be all for naught. I mean, you made all this stuff to do absolutely nothing with, So like I'm saying over and over again, it's just very important and very important and very important and very important to know how to live in the wilderness by yourself, or with your family if need be, when you're out in the wilderness. I mean, it's just I can't stress to you how important that is, man. I mean, shit. I mean, like I said, I have a very small bug out bag that I have, by my desk. If something would have happened and I had to run out the house, it would be my family first and then the bag, because I can survive without the bag. I don't need a knife. I can make my own knife out of rocks. I know it's called flint knapping. You can make, knives out of rocks. I mean, Native Americans have been doing it for years. And you look at all these African tribes, Native Americans, people in Ethiopia over there, surviving with nothing. Yeah, they have some modern day amenities because they bartered and trade. But even look back to colonial times. They still went out and trapped and hunted. So when it comes down to it, and you've got to get out the house, having that knowledge up here to know what to do out there is going to gain you all. I mean, it's a win-win. You can't lose. I mean, the bug out bag can get lost, and everything else can get lost, but the knowledge that you have how to survive out in the wilderness won't get lost. So that's why I think the people that are out there prepping, trying to save their whole family from a catastrophe that possibly could just devastate them, period, without nothing, having nothing is just useless. You need to know how to survive outside. That's what prepping is to me, is knowing how, like I said earlier, how to make a solar still for water, how to make a friction fire, and how to make shelter. And that's very, very important. So that's my little dude. You might as well check him out. Little baby. He's examining his bottle. But, yeah, it's just very, very, very important. I mean, like I say, I make my videos because if something would have happened, that beautiful little boy and my other two boys would be safe. And that's something that I can pass on to them. The bug out bag, after a while, the contents and the food's going to go bad after a while. You can go out and buy those kits that'll last for 5-10 years, but if nothing happened in that time and it goes bad, then you wasted money for nothing. So, you know, it's just very, very, very important to know how to survive in the wilderness. But anyway, that's my point, guys. I'm gonna cut it off here. Thank you for all my subscribers and people that liked my videos. I appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to SoundDrone, my boy. Go check him out. YouTube/SoundDrone and YouTube/Sound Experiments. As you guys know, I'm a big medical marijuana advocate. I've always been doing that, but that's a whole nother story. I'm Greg, guys, of SurvivalVlog.com. Please travel light, stay safe, and have a great day. Bye.